Hello, guys. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we have another interesting topic that we are going to be talking about. So, the burning questions about life in Finland. And I'm here to answer all of those questions and many more. And like as we always do in our live streams, when you come live, I want to know where you are watching from and who are those live with me, and all those things are they are so important to me. So I want to know all those who are live. Just tell me where you are watching from and stuff like that, and then we continue. So today we are looking at this burning questions about Finland. You immigrating to or migrating to Finland or moving to Finland, I think it's very important for you to know some facts about Finland. You cannot be moving to a country whereby you don't know anything about that country. You don't have any idea about how life goes. What are the things that you have to prepare yourself for, and other stuffs. What are the cultures of that country where you are moving to? So I think these are very important things that we have to look at it. We have to kind of we have to explore it before coming to Finland. And also, I'm going to be talking about living expenses in Finland. How expensive is it to move or to live in Finland? So many of us living in Finland, we have expenditures, and you moving to Finland, you want to know how expensive it is. So please, when you join, indicate where you are watching from, and uh, also your name, and also your name and and then I'll put questions. Do you have some questions? So that is how the life is going to move today. And then, as we always do, I'm going to put the link right there. If you want to have a chat, if you want to come on stage and ask some questions, if you've texted me on Instagram, or you've sent me a message on in my email and I haven't replied to you, you want to have the chat, you want to talk with me live, you can do that. I can send the link, and you can as well send me. Uh, we can talk about. We can do a live chat, and then you tell me, all your questions, ask your questions, and I'm here to answer you. So yeah, so we will continue from there. But let's look at very interesting things. Let's look at some things about Finland. Like, I'm sure you know about Finland, yes, but there are some things that you probably don't know about Finland, and I want you to keep this in mind. So, first of all, some interesting facts about Finland is that Finland has the highest numbers of saunas in the whole world as compared to their population. You must be thinking or wondering, what is sauna? So I have a small this thing I can show you. What is sauna? So I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. Uh, so um, so when we talk of sauna is actually a steam heater, something that it helps you to relieve your body from all the daily stress and all the daily hustling that you've been doing. I'm gonna show you some pictures about of those things. So in Finland we have these things. These are saunas, for example. So you can go in there. It's quite hot. You can make it as hot as you want by by adding water to this, and so you pick up these stuffs and you kind of add water here. So you can put water here and you slowly add it there to the limit that you want. So most often people go to sauna naked. Some people go to sauna. For me personally, I go to sauna naked, just to have the nature concept of it. I understand the pictures here should have something. People can't go put their naked pictures online, but for me personally, I do go to sauna naked, and like you can see, let's see this lady. Yeah, I go to sauna kind of naked, and in Finland, sauna is something which is quite is part of the Finnish culture. I think this is today we are maybe it's kind of like I'm talking about Finnish culture. Yeah, so that is one thing I wanted you guys to see about the important thing, because let me tell you something. When you are going for a job, when you are going for your interview, you want to come to Finland, they want to know if you know about Finland, basic facts about Finland, where Finland is located, all those kind of things. They want to know. So today's this thing, we are going to be talking about these kind of things and about Finnish culture. So all those kind of questions about lifestyle in Finland, you can ask me today, and I'm going to answer all those. But just to come back, we have some people online who have already kind of indicated. This is Kemi from Nigeria. Kemi, you're welcome. How are you doing? We have John Okechi. Thank you for joining, John. Where are you watching from, John? Are you also watching from Nigeria? Welcome to this live session. We have Kemi says, I just know one day I will be in Finland. Of course, that is our prayer and that is our hope. One day you should join us in Finland so we can keep enjoying the good, beautiful nature of Finland. Another thing which interesting things that uh, you should you should you should keep in mind is that Finland has been the happiest country in on earth. Finland has been the happiest country on earth, and that comes with some few reasons makes it that makes the country so happy. So first of all, I want you guys to know some things about Finland. Let's come back to here. All right, let's go back to. Let me remove this. No, okay, I can leave the sauna there, and then we keep talking about other things. But so I want you guys to understand that Finland is actually a Nordic country that it has that has been the happiest country on earth for a couple of years, and Finland is covered with water and lots of forests and all those kind of things. We have the largest lakes in Europe, and also where it's located around the Lapland is a city called Lapland. We also have Finland's capital is known as Helsinki. I think you should know this by now. And Finland is one of the safe countries to live in. Is one of the safest countries to live in. So the Finland has its own kind of things that I'm sure you would want to know. First of all, it's no secret that the winters in Finland is so long and cold. This makes it quite difficult. It makes it quite difficult for everyone, not only for you. So if you are coming to Finland, please prepare yourself. The weather is so cold. Um, Let me show you something. So this I'm just going to read this right really direct from here. So it says that Finnish winters are long, cold, and dark, making them ideal for winter activities like skiing. If you are thinking of doing something like skiing in the Lapland, you are going to do that. And of course, we have the northern lights during the winter period. So there in Lapland. So winter also provides perfect excuse to get together to celebrate and enjoy Finnish traditions. So, one other thing which I want you guys to know about Finland is that the Finnish people are so shy. Finnish people are very shy, and it makes it so difficult to really interact with them. uh, Due to their shy nature, it's not easy. It's not easy to make friends with Finnish people because they are so shy, and that's their nature. So you cannot you cannot blame them for that. That's their culture. So John Okechi says that, please, I want to ask about the nursing assistant job you advertised months ago and we applied. After the agency sent 2 emails, they haven't responded again. What could be the delay or the problem? I don't think there's any delay, and I don't think there's any problem, John. Uh, if you want to come live, I can send a link and you can come live and we have a chat. But but I don't think they have any problem. There is no problem. I spoke with a lady 2 days ago, and her this thing is already in process. She is in few months, maybe in few months from now, she'll be in few weeks from now. Sorry, she'll be going to the embassy for her interview and all those things. So I don't think there is any problem. It's just for you to it's just for you to keep being patient, and everything will fall in place. So I'm going to tell you guys about a little story about how, when I came to Finland, it was in winter. It was in February. No, it was in January, and it wasn't easy. The reason being that I came from Cameroon. This is like, so if you are just joining, I'm sharing my story on how, when I came to Finland, my experiences as well. And today we are doing burning questions about life in Finland. So do feel free to ask whatever question you have regards to how easy it is to get a job in Finland, and what has been my experiences living in Finland. I will be open to share all those things with you today. So so when I got to Finland in January, January, if you understand the winter periods in Europe and most Western countries, January is usually right there at the peak of winter. So I got there in January, and it was really cold. It was so cold that I was thinking of going back to my home country, Cameroon. The winters are so long. The reason is that the winter starts maybe in November and goes right up to it goes right up to, let's say, up to March on April. In fact, it goes right to April. So you can see November, December, January, February, March, April. That's 6 months in winter period. That's so long. And that's why people are complaining that the winter in Finland is so long. And that is correct. The winter is incredibly long, and that makes it so challenging. It makes it so challenging for everyone. Uh, yeah. So for me, it was really difficult at the start. Just like when you move to a new country, you will face those difficulties, which are kind of normal. But the winter, because of the long nature, it wasn't easy. So moving from that, I now continue to, after studying and getting my bachelor's degree, I lived in a town called Kokkola. So Kokkola is in the central part of Finland, and then I moved to Helsinki later on. So during that time, like you can see, most people are always targeting Helsinki, to move to Helsinki. They do that for a reason, because in Helsinki the weather is not that cold as in the other areas, like the for example the northern parts of Finland and the rest. So it makes it easier to live in Helsinki. But we are going to talk I'm going to continue again by telling you guys some facts that for now, if you are moving to Helsinki, if you are moving to Finland, I wouldn't advise you to move straight up to Helsinki. There are many reasons why I wouldn't advise you, and one of the reasons is that Helsinki it's so expensive. Helsinki is relatively expensive as compared to other areas. But one interesting thing is that if you move to Helsinki, you have you have possibility to get more jobs. So it's kind of you have to make a balance. You have to make a balance on are you really interested in getting a job as soon as possible, or and you are willing to pay the huge school fees because, for example, a school like Metropolitan University of Applied Sciences, a school like Akada, a school like Laura, a school like Diakonia, all those schools are there in Helsinki, and they are freaking expensive. For example, Metropolia, the nursing program there, it goes right up to about 15k, 15,000 euros. That's really really expensive when it comes to international community. So if you are thinking of moving to Helsinki right from Africa or from wherever you're watching me from, it's a tough task. It's a difficult one um, because Helsinki is really expensive in that aspect. But on the other hand, it's the main is a capital city, and which means that it's more easier to get a job in the capital city than the other towns in Helsinki. So you have to kind of balance the whole equation. So I'm going to say that this depends on your private or your personal priority, what interests you and all those things. But Helsinki is really expensive. The second thing I want to talk about is about driving license. Guys, if you're coming from, especially those of you from Nigeria, do get your driving license. It's very, 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 very important because to get a driving license in Finland, you have to spend not less than maybe 1,500 euros. If you convert that to your money back there, it's so expensive. But those of you from Nigeria, and other countries, get your driving license from Nigeria. So you can come to Finland with your driving license. Let's say you have a license from Nigeria, you just you come with the driving license. So you can now call when you are in Finland, you just pay about 50 euros and you get the Finnish license. So your license is kind of converted from Nigerian or from your home country to the one of Finland or whatever. But those from Cameroon, we have to for Cameroon we have some other things to do, but it's not as much as making the driving license from start. So another tip which I'm giving you is that make your driving license from your home country. Come with your driving license. It's very important because those is sometimes you want to do one or you want to do two or three jobs. It's so difficult. It's practically very, very, very difficult to carry out the two or three jobs without a driving license. Um, I think, and I know that you should know that the transport system in Finland is so good, especially there in Helsinki. So the buses, they have trams, they have all these things. So it makes it so it makes it very important uh, for you to have your this thing. It's very important for you to kind of have your driving license, because with your driving license it's so easy for you to move around and do your things without without you needing the bus. uh I mean, like if you have a driving license, it's important so that you don't have to use the bus, going everywhere, moving from one job to another. So I want to show you guys a little bit, some small stuff. It's a little kind of a video. Um, so let's see. Let me go back here. Show you guys something about public transport in Finland. So that those are like this is a view. I think that should be a is this an airport or something? I'm not sure. It's beside the water. It should be the airport. They should be. So they have buses, they have trams, they have ferries, they have airplane and bikes. Oh, another important thing. Please remember to come with your bike. Your bike is just as important as your license. So it's if you don't know how to ride a bike, go and learn how to ride a bike, because riding a bike in Helsinki, especially knowing how to ride the bike there in Helsinki, it's very very important, so that it helps you in your movements, and makes it easy for you to move around without any problem. So you have to learn how to ride the bike. So guys, you also have to learn that one as well. It's very 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 important. um, yeah, let me see. So like for example, these are the community trains. These are the trains that like the local trains, and these are these are all no this is a long distance train, the one with green, and the local trains, and these are these ones. So that's how it goes. Yeah. So and this is when you come to Finland, this is the this is called city center. So I also have some pictures of this in my camera. I'm going to upload it to this. So this is a city center. Can I make this picture bigger? No, let's see. So something like, so that's the city center right there. That this is the city center right here. So and these are taxis. These are taxis. This is taxi station. And so when you stop, when you come to Helsinki, you from the airport you come right to this place. It's a really old building, and this is how it looks from the inside. That's how it looks from the inside. And yeah, let me see, where was I? Okay. So this is how it looks from inside. Okay, so when you come, these are the trains that are going to take you. For example, if you live in Pori, Kokola or something, these are the inside pictures of the stuff. Um, yeah. So, just to go back to those of you who are just joining, good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you guys. Today we are talking about burning questions about living in Finland. So, let's go to the expenses. Let's talk about um how much, first of all, you are required to have to come to Finland. So, if we go to, because I like to be factual when I'm telling you guys stuffs. I will go to I'll go to Migri. So if you are applying to come to Finland, you have to do what is called go to migri.fi. Uh, so I'm going to share with you guys this page as well, so that when you are doing your resident permit, you have to apply through a website called migri.fi, and in Finland it's called in Finnish it's called Maahanmuuttajavirasto. Maahanmuuttaja actually means foreigners. So Mahamuta means foreigner. So let's see. Let me put this in English so that it's kind of clear for you guys to see. So today, let me tell. I'm sure most of you guys are not in this stage yet, but it's just a tip for you to also know how to apply for your resident permit and all those things. But If later on you still need advice, you can still contact me and we can go through this again and help you in whatever way that we can. So this is how it is. The name of this website is megri.fi, and I'm just going to copy it and put in the chat there. If you need it, you can copy this and save it somewhere so that in the future you can just use it. And that's it there in the chat. Is migri.fi. Fi fi means for Finland, so that's how it is. And then let's go to this page. So here is how it looks like. So the Finnish immigration service, and it's so easy and straightforward, because if you can just come, I want to apply, and then after applying, so this is like if you are applying for your first time, or rather you are applying for your permit, you just come to I want to apply. Now there are these categories that one of these should be, you have to choose one. So my first resident permit, EU registration, extended permit, permanent resident permit, travel documents. So, like for example, let's start with the first resident permit. For you, that is your first resident permit, no matter what kind of permit you are applying. So you have to choose this one. So this one, when we choose this, and then inside there is going to give us more options, and then we can choose what we actually want. Then we have the EU registration. These are for European citizens, so this doesn't concern you. Then extended permit. So when you've applied to your first permit. Let's say you've lived in Finland for like 4 or 5 years or 2 years or whatever, and your permit has expired. So you come to extended permit, and here is a permanent resident permit. So after you fulfill the conditions of being a permanent resident, you can apply for your permanent permit. And then for asylum seekers, citizens, and temporary protection, so all those things. So we are going to go to the first one. So you take your first, my first permit. Let me see if somebody has a question. Uh, okay, Chioma says, "Good evening, sir. Good evening, Mrs. Chioma, and thanks for joining us. If you have a question, please remember, this is not a monologue. This is a dialogue. I love it to be for us to talk and chat, and if you have questions, you have to ask so that I don't have to do the talking all alone. So I don't have to do all the talking all alone. So please let's see how we can make the live session interesting. Um, let's see how we can make the live session as important, as interesting as possible, and we can ask as much questions as needed. So somebody says, Chioma says, is health insurance needed for resident permit? Yes, is needed. I will go to and I can show you from here. So let's go back. Let's now come to so you've taken, I want a resident permit, so the right resident permit application. So let's look at it. So you're going to just come here, just come right down and say my spouse or other family member is already in Finland, in case you are doing that. But if you are a student, I want to work in Finland. So if you are applying for work permit, this is the one you're going to choose. I have completed degree or this in Finland. I want to conduct. I have a study place in Finland. So for you students, you have to choose this one. But if you are doing the work permit, you should do I want to work in Finland, and then it's going to take us to next. You can just take next. So you need the resident permit to so in Finland, if you want to stay for longer than 90 days, you need a resident permit. But if not, you need a visa. So but the visa doesn't permit you to work, so the resident permit is what is important. So yeah, so you can just go to permit, resident permit for students. So you can see somebody, I think someone asked me today, um yeah, I think somebody asked me today how long is the processing time for this thing. And you can see from here there are two different kind of applications. So they have the paper application and they have the electronic application. So for all those that I'm working with, I always do the electronic application for one reason. The processing time is just 1 month. Okay, as you can see from here, the processing time is just 1 month. While for those who are doing paper application, it takes about 3 months. That's a long time. And the application fee for electronic uh, is 350 euros. So, and you can see that it is cheaper than the application fee for paper. The application fee for paper is 450 euros. You can see that there is a 100 euros difference when you are doing the application. And then this one now for minor holder. So if your wife or your whatever comes, you are coming with your spouse or somebody, you can add this one to their applications as well. So that being said, that's a general thing. And then the procedure goes like this: you have to fill the application and add up the documents. You have to pay application fee, visit an embassy. So let's see the no, from here I have to sign in. I'm not going to sign in because I'm not doing the application. But yeah. Uh, So I wanted to see if, but okay, let me. I'm going to answer the question. I'm going to answer the question. Choma is asking if health insurance is needed for recent permit. For recent permit, yes, you need health insurance. And the health insurance and the health insurance is go and get inside. And the health insurance and the health insurance is it depends. I cannot remember how 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 much the health insurance should cover, but when you get your student your admission letter, then it's going to tell you how much is needed for you to how much you are supposed to deposit in your account, or rather how much health insurance you have to buy. I mean the coverage. What is it? Come and say hi now.
Can I come down? Hello. Is it live?
It's a live video.
Oh, hi.
Yeah. And
Please come out, please.
no, I've said go and get it inside. Go and get the water inside. So
Is health insurance needed for resident permit?
yeah. So
This is America. Don't think that this is Finland.
it's okay. It's okay. Thank you. Are you guys okay now? Okay. You can leave now. Let me
Okay.
continue. Okay. Thank you. So sorry about that. The children are also here asking to say hello, and that's part of it. Yes. Yeah. Somebody is saying hello as well. Hello. Yeah. These children, they always want to come live and also ask their questions. So, do you guys have questions for them? Jeremiah. Je- yeah. So, what was I saying? Yes, you need the health insurance. Yeah. You need the health insurance. I can't remember, but the health insurance costs about 200 euros or 180 euros thereabout. So what you should worry about, and then okay, I'm going to put the link on this thing, Swiss Care. That's the name of the health insurance company that I recommend to you guys come who are want to come to Finland. This one is widely accepted in Finland. Swiss Care is something that is being used by so many people uh, uh, coming to. Hmm? You want to say hi to? Come and say hi now. And are you going to say your name?
My name is Jakey.
Mhm. And you are saying hello.
Yeah, saying hello.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for saying hello. Okay, Jiki.
Uh-huh.
Are you want to go and play?
No, I just finished riding my bike.
You just finished riding your bike. Okay. Uncle is busy now.
Uh-huh.
Let me finish. I'm coming. Okay.
Uh-huh. Bye
Okay.
bye.
Okay. Bye bye. Yeah. So um, let me see the next question. Chema is asking, can dependents work with the resident permit? Yes, yes, they can work. So the resident permit. So that's why I'm saying that in Finland we have two kind of things. So you have either a visa or a resident permit, and visa are for those who are not going to live in Finland for more than six months, more than 3 months, or more than 90 days. So if you are living in Finland for less than 90 days, then you get a visa. But if you are living in Finland for longer than that, then you get what is called the resident permit. And with the resident permit, you are allowed to work, and especially your spouse or your dependents, they are allowed to work as much as they can. So that's how it is. Hello, uh, Damilola. Nice to see you. I'm not quite sure. Damilola, are you also from Nigeria? I'm not sure if you have been part of my live sessions before, but welcome anyways. Hey, Qdis. Okay, yeah. So that was the link. That's the name of the healthcare the insurance company that you is. I recommend you guys to buy your health insurance from. Chairman also says that is it for both the main applicant and dependent, the health insurance. I mean, yes, everybody should have the health insurance, because this the reason is that when you come to Finland, of course, Finland has one of the best healthcare and social systems in the world, but it doesn't mean that you come to Finland you start benefiting from their healthcare system, because the healthcare system is meant for residents. So um, and which is entirely free for all the residents. So if you go to hospital and all those things, except you have some major surgery, but you pay something really small. For example, if you give birth in Finland, you don't pay for your you don't pay for the delivery, you don't pay for the hospital. But when you give birth, after giving birth, each day you stay at the hospital, you pay 50 euros. So, for example, if you give birth today and you stay at the hospital for 2 days, at the end you pay just 100 euros. So, all the medication, everything is entirely free, and that's because of the social system that we have, which is called the Kela. Kela is actually the name. So if you want to find out more, you can actually check it out on Kela.fi. Please, guys, do me a favor, just go on the video and just like the video, so that so that just a way to promote the video as well. Please, all of you guys that are online, please just leave it, just tap on this thing, just like the video, and let's continue. Please just go there and like the video, please, 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 please. Hopefully, I think it's not a difficult thing to just smash a like button, and let's continue. So yes, like I was saying, uh yeah, so you give birth in Finland, it's just that amount of money that I said. um you are sick and you go to hospital, you get free care because of that social system. But this doesn't apply to students who just come to Finland. So once you've lived in Finland for over a period of time, let's say you come now to Finland with your resident permit as a student, and your study resident permit, and after studying in Finland, let's say you study for 2 years, and once you graduate in Finland, then you will now apply for your what is called your A resident permit. So that one now allows you can now further your education in Finland for free and do many other things for free. So, but with your student permit, you cannot do that at the moment. But your family and everybody that comes, they are going to benefit, but they are not going to benefit from the healthcare system. So you have to buy your healthcare as health insurance as well, so that if you get sick, you get the insurance companies take charge of that. Yeah, but it's not even expensive anyway. I think it's just 180 euros thereabout. I'm not sure, but I've left the link there so you can check it out if it's something you are curious about. What other thing? Okay, let's go now to the so I wanted to spell it out that you need 6,750 euros in your account. Where is euros? Let me put it there. So you need 6,750 euros in your account when you are coming to Finland. So I'm sure you might be wondering, why is this huge sum of money? Why do you need this kind of money? Then you need this money for to cover up with your living expenditures. In so you have things like we have the student apartments that are offered to students. So depending on where you get your school, let's say you have a school in Helsinki, you apply for a student apartment. I'm going to write the name of the apartment. It's called hoas.fi. So you can also check out that website. They it's student apartment website. So these are, if you are a student and you have a study place and you want to live in Helsinki, or rather your school is somewhere in Helsinki, you have to apply in hoas.fi, and you can apply there to so that you have a student house. Why is it important to apply for a student apartment? So the student apartments are relatively cheaper. They are so cheap. They are relatively cheaper in the sense that they have and light and internet bills already included in their rent. So you can get an apartment, let's say 2 bedroom, kitchen, toilet, kitchen toilet. I don't know what the size might be, but it can be like maybe 600 euros. And in that 600 euros, you have your light paid, you have your water bills all paid inside, and all those things. So when you compare to other cities, when you compare it to other private apartments, it's way cheaper as compared to other private apartments. So I want you guys to make use of this. Oh, the sun is coming down so hard. I don't know. Should I bring this one down? Uh, the sun is coming down really, really, really. Yeah, the sun is coming down so hard on me. So, like I was saying, I think the student apartments are something that you should look at if you are moving to Finland to live here, because apartments are really expensive, and the student apartments, they have these discounts that are offered only to students. So it makes it easier for you to start your life and start working as a student. Some other thing, somebody asked me a question that, or somebody was saying that they heard that it's so difficult for students or for people to get their first jobs. Yeah, I think that I think this is individualistic. I think you cannot really say that this rule works for everybody, because in my opinion, I think that people have their luck. So you can come to Finland today and you have a job tomorrow, and somebody can come to Finland today and they have a job in 2 months' time. So, but what I'm going to tell you is that uh, if you want to get a job, you can get a job as soon as possible. That is a fact. But what I do with students, or what I do with when I'm advising people, my my own people that I'm working with, and doing their things with them and helping their integration stuffs, I advise them that when you come to Finland, please put your head down a little bit. Yes, you came to hustle. You have japa, like how they say it, that they don't you don't japa, or Nigerians also say japa. Yes, so Cameroonians call it you don't fall bush. So when you have traveled abroad, like when you come to Finland, the main important thing is your studies. Um, and those with your studies, after completing your studies, you are going to get a lot more. So well, rather than you uh, struggling so hard to, I have to move from here. The sun is too hot. I have to change. I have to change my position. The sun is dawning on me. That's not fair. Life shouldn't be like that. So I move my position a little bit. I change my position a little bit. Hopefully this is better. Yeah, I think this is kind of better now. So yeah, yeah, like I was saying, all those that I'm like working with, so I always advise them, when you come to Finland, please do well to relax a little bit. Yes, you don't japa like they say, you have japat or you are falling bush. You have to take your time and try to do other things. You have to learn the Finnish language as well. You have to do things that are going to help you. And talking about Finnish language, I was looking at this and I found really, really interesting stuff that I want to share with you guys. This is a website where you can start learning your basic Finnish. Some people told me that they have started learning their Finnish language already, and I'm so happy for them. Yes, so what happens is this: you are going to raise up your school fees. I know your problem is that you are in Finland and you don't want your family to spend money again on you on all those things. It's not a problem. You are going to raise up your school fees, but you have to be patient. You have to be patient and you have to be patient and do things slowly. Some things take a bit of time, but everything is going to be fine. So uh, what's the next question? What's the next thing? What's the next thing? Let's see. Let's see. I want to hear from any of you. Uh, so if any of you want to come live, please come live and ask any question. Uh, Chioma, if you have a question, you can come live and ask. Um, those of you who have been online, please come and ask a question. I want to chat. I want to have a chat a little bit. You can see I'm feeling heat. I want to have a chat before continue. Any of you, that's the link there. Please join me live and let's have a discussion. And then I'll continue with the other things that I have in mind. Yeah, please, somebody should join me live and ask your questions. Let's talk about other things. So yes, the next thing which I would like to talk about is dating. um some of you, most of you might have your fiance and you're married and all those things, but those of you who are not married yet and you are interested um about these relationship things, you know, I think that relationship is part of life. As a man, as a woman, you fall in relationship and go out, you fall in love and come out of love, you get heartbreaks and you continue with life, and that is how it is. So we should talk about dating, and I would like to give you a simple, small difference when it comes to the men and the women. So in Finland, the men are really shy. You know, they are so shy when it comes to dating, when it comes to talking to girls. On back like in Africa, whereby a guy, you just see a girl in the street and say hello, and I would like to know you. You look beautiful and all those kind of things. What's your name? I'm Carlson. Nice to see you. Where are you from? And all those kind of things. my brother, my friends, that's of the past. That those kind of things doesn't really work in Finland. Really, rarely, rarely would you see a guy just. Of course, once in a while, so you can meet somebody in the train, and of one thing that I have to tell you is that in Finland people use headpiece a lot. They use headpiece, that's earpiece, and so in the train they put this earpiece and all those things. And one of the reasons is that I asked somebody one day and asked like, why are you putting earpiece when I know that you are not listening to any music? He said that they want to have their peace. So in Finland, they have what is called, they just want to have their peace. They don't want you to talk to them, and because coupled with the fact that they are shy, and English language is not their main language, so some of them are shy and they are not too sure of their English language skills. It makes them to be very shy. So they tend to put on this earpiece and cover their ears just because they don't want people to talk to them. So so in Finland, this dating is different. So in Finland, dating, you have to use some apps. You have to use something like Bado. I don't know if you know about Bado, but that's one of the things that they use in Finland. They also use Tinder. Uh, yeah, and many kind of all these apps where you can hook up with somebody online, and that is how dating in Finland it's mostly done. So dating a person, you have to meet somebody either online, and then you start chatting with the person, and then you go out for a date or a dinner or a coffee. In Finland we drink coffee a lot. Go for a coffee something coffee shop, and then you kind of build from there. And then another thing which is very common in Finland is that um, you have to pay for your things. So if you go out for a date with a girl, or you're a girl, it's a guy takes you out, you have to know that the guy is going to buy his coffee, and you are going to pay for your coffee. Though he invited you for the date, you are going to pay for yours, and he is going to pay for his own stuff. So that is how it goes. So dating in Finland is kind of different. Unlike maybe in Nigeria, I'm sure if you invite a Nigerian girl out, you should be sure that you are going to pay for her drinks, you pay for her food, you pay for even her transport to come to where the dating place is supposed to be. But in Finland, that's not how it is. They think that the men and women, everybody is equal. So you have to pay for your own things and buy your own things. So I'm telling you guys this so that you don't get shocked. So if somebody invites you, for example, a birthday, even the birthday, sometimes when they invite you, you have to ask, am I coming with my drink, or you are going to provide? It's very normal to ask those questions, because you can be invited for a birthday and you go there and you don't have drink. They say, hey, but you have to come with your drink. And you are like, eh, it's not a birthday party. You are supposed to come and chill out and all those things, but it doesn't work like that. So those are huge cultural shocks that a lot of foreigners come, and they experience these things, and it's not funny. So we spoke about dating and all those things. Guys, please join me live. I If you want to have a chat, please. Today we are just talking about burning questions about life in Finland, and I'm here to answer them. So if you have any question, please do not hesitate. Come live and let's have a talk. Let's chat. I want to chat with somebody. It's not like funny that I'm doing all this all alone, and some of you are just watching. So whoever is there, if you feel like you have any question, you can just come live and ask the question, and I'm here to answer them. Yes. So um away from that, so we've spoken about dating and all those things. So yes, the Finnish language, I heard somebody said she knows a little bit of Finnish language now already, which is something applaudable. um let's look at Finnish language, which is something that Finnish language is just as important. Uh, is just as important as getting a job. So I'm going to share with you guys this this website. Please, you can use this to start learning basic language, Finnish language stuffs. So, for example, you can say there are these classes online. So basic Finnish, this course that are like free basic Finnish course. So they say free, but it seems like it's not free. So this that's one. Let me see. They also have these AI things. Um, so, for example, the Finnish language service is something that is not.
Building your
I'm
online
going to say a
business?
little bit so you can hear
Go to
and you kind
Wix.com
of
and set up your store.
hear how we introduce ourselves in Finnish language.
Lesson, you're going to learn how to introduce yourself in Finnish. Let's get started. We'll first see how Finnish people introduce themselves in an informal situation. Hei, minun nimeni on Paula. Hauska tutustua. Hi, I'm Paula. Nice to meet you. Hei, minun nimeni on Paula. Hauska tutustua. Let's go through this. Start by saying, hei, minun nimeni on. Then say your name. Hei, minun nimeni on Paula. Finally say, hauska tutustua. Hei, minun nimeni on Paula. Hauska tutustua. And now let's see the sentence in formal speech. Hyvää päivää. Minun nimeni on Paula Laamanen. Hauska tutustua. Good day, my name is Paula Laamanen. Nice to meet you. Hyvää päivää. Minun nimeni on Paula Laamanen. Hauska tutustua. So what has changed from the previous introduction? Let's take a close look at these together. Hei has been substituted with the formal greeting hyvää päivää, Finnish for good day. Minun nimeni on Paula has not been changed. In both cases, minun nimeni on means my name is. However, during a formal self-introduction, we also say our last name, so I said Paula Laamanen. Here you would say your full name. Finally, hauska tutustua is the same for both. This phrase means nice to meet you. One more time. The informal way to introduce yourself in Finnish is hei, minun nimeni on Paula. Hauska tutustua. You can make it more formal by saying hyvää päivää. Minun nimeni on Paula Laamanen. Hauska tutustua. Now it's time for Paula's points. When you introduce yourself, it's a good habit to shake hands and use hauska tutustua after saying your name. If you're concerned about politeness, even hei is polite enough in the Finnish business world. In fact, if you speak too formally, people will think you sound unnatural. In Finland, simple is best. In the last lesson, we learned how to introduce ourselves in Finnish. In this lesson, we're going to learn how to properly thank people. Are you ready? Then let's start. There are several ways to thank someone. Start with the easiest. It's just one word. Kiitos. Kiitos. Kiitos means thank you. When saying
Yeah. So guys, this is just one of these things that I'm encouraging you guys to watch. Just keep watching this over and over. So it's going to help you to start learning the Finnish language. Finnish language is just so important. It's so important because it helps you to get into the society. It's just like it seems like it becomes like I think it's like you being a blind man walking in a place. So Rafael Chairman says, "Oh, sorry, sir. I don't understand. You want to, if you want to join the live, you want to join and have a chat, Chairman. You can come here. I'm going to send the link again. That's the link there. Please, if you can join, we can have a chat. That is fine if it's possible. But yeah, um, yes. So I'm encouraging you guys to go there and check these links that I've sent. Have I sent this one as well? Let me see. No, okay. So this is the link. I'm going to put it there. I'm going to put this link here so that you can. There's a link there as well. You can check out that link and yes, and start learning your Finnish language skills. Yeah. So is there anything I wanted to say again? Let's see if I've said everything I had in mind. Yeah, another thing that is that I think it's very important for you is that you that it should be like the motivation for you guys is like the work-life balance skills. If it is life work-life balance in Finland, I think it's so much better compared to this America where everybody's on the run, busy here and there and all those things. People don't have time for their kids, their family, and all those things. So I think in Finland we have a really good work-life balance, which is so important for those of you who are married or those of you who have children. I think that is also so important. But yes, so we've spoken about all these things. We've spoken about the challenges that you might face as a foreigner in Finland, which are the climate. The climate in Finland is not the best. You might have the Finnish language, which is not also easy. Challenges like getting a new environment, knowing some things. That's why I'm doing these things because it's going to help you to kind of build yourselves when you move to Finland. So I being a foreigner, I migrated also to Finland, so I understand how challenging it is to move to Finland and you have to deal with everything by yourself. But yeah, that being said, we've talked on so many things, and um, I want to thank you guys, all those of you who made it to this video today. I want to thank you for being there and thank you for your questions. Please, if you have more questions, you can leave it in the comment section, and of course, you can please do well to share this YouTube channels, put it on your status or something. Just do something from your own part to see that you are encouraging this YouTube channel as well. And please subscribe, encourage others to subscribe, and check out my other videos about the Finnish Finland schools and educational systems in Finland. So that being said, I'm going to end this live session today, and it was a wonderful time having spent with you guys, and you have a lovely day, and bye for now.